Hey guys, how's it going? Looking for new releases for July 2025? Then you're in the right place. Without further ado, let's start the list with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, the awaited return of the legendary skateboarding franchise, promising to bring back the nostalgia of the classics with a modern touch. This game, arriving on July 11, 2025, is a remake of the acclaimed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 from 2001 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 from 2002, originally developed by Neversoft. This comes after the tremendous success of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 in 2020, which revitalized the series for a new generation. The game promises a revamped experience with next-gen graphics in 4K resolution on compatible platforms such as PS5 and Xbox Series X, which will run at 60 FPS in fidelity mode. Players will be able to revisit the iconic levels of the original games, authentically recreated, as well as enjoy new levels and the return of classic modes such as career, single sessions, speed runs, and free skate. The fluid gameplay and easy-to-learn controls, which made the franchise famous, are back, ensuring that both veterans and newcomers can have fun and perform insane tricks. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a spin-off of the acclaimed Ninja Gaiden series, promising to redefine the classic platforming saga with a spectacular, exciting, and challenging ninja adventure. Developed by the Game Kitchen, the studio behind Blasphemous, in partnership with Dotemu and under license from Koei Tecmo, the game stands out for its modern and brutal pixel art aesthetic, which honors the franchise's 2D roots while elevating the visual level. Every enemy and scenario is meticulously detailed, aiming for an immersive and nostalgic visual experience. In terms of gameplay, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a frantic action side-scroller that combines hack-and-slash combat with advanced platforming elements. The pace of the action is extremely fast, with enemies generally defeated with a single blow but appearing in large numbers. One of the central mechanics involves the ability to perform aerial spinning attacks over projectiles or enemies to gain momentum and maintain the flow of combat. The game also introduces the hypercharge mechanic, where defeating enemies with a specific aura or sacrificing part of the health bar grants an enhanced attack capable of cutting through anything with a single blow. Mario Kart World is the newest title in Nintendo's acclaimed racing franchise, launched as one of the main launch titles for the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5, 2025. This game represents a significant evolution for the series, introducing a more interconnected world design, where tracks are no longer isolated segments but rather parts of a vast and continuous environment. Players can expect races through grassy plains, vibrant cities, open waters, and volcanoes, with day and night cycles and dynamic weather patterns that add a new layer of immersion. One of the biggest new features of Mario Kart World is the ability for up to 24 players to participate in races, double that of previous titles, promising even greater chaos and more intense competitions. In addition to the traditional Grand Prix, which now has connected tracks, the game features exciting new modes. Knockout Tour is an elimination mode where racers are progressively eliminated at each checkpoint until only one remains, while Free Roam offers the freedom to explore the game's vast world, discover secrets, and take photos in picturesque locations.
brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
EA Sports College Football 26 is the highly anticipated return of EA's college football franchise, with a worldwide release scheduled for July 10, 2025 for PS5 and Xbox Series. The game promises an authentic and immersive experience, featuring the participation of all 136 FBS schools, over 300 real coaches, and 10,000 players, bringing their distinct playbooks and playstyles. EA has focused on improving gameplay with new offensive and defensive mechanics, including over 2,700 new plays, dynamic substitutions, and an enhanced wear and tear system that affects player fatigue and injuries in real time. In addition to enhanced gameplay, the game seeks to recreate the vibrant atmosphere of college games. This includes an improved presentation with new situation and stadium-specific music, crowd anthems, and dynamic commentary from an experienced broadcast team such as Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler. The Road to Glory mode returns, allowing players to experience the journey of a student-athlete from high school to Heisman glory and, potentially, the NFL draft, with every decision impacting their career. The Dynasty mode will also be present, offering players the chance to build and manage their own college football program.
Builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse. Built on pride.
Eden Zero is a 3D action RPG based on the popular space fantasy manga and anime by Hiro Mashima, the same creator of Fairy Tail and Rave Master. Developed and published by Konami, the game promises to bring the vibrant characters and worlds of the series to life with anime-style graphics. Players will be able to relive the exciting original story and also experience new exclusive plots and missions created especially for the game, expanding the Eden Zero universe. In terms of gameplay, Eden Zero offers dynamic action battles where players control up to 8 popular characters, including Shiki, Rebecca, Weiss, and Homura. Each character has their own combat style, ranging from melee attacks and long-range shots to weapon-based and offensive magic abilities, utilizing their ether gear powers. Players will be able to assemble their own team and switch between characters to dominate battles, perform intricate combos, final attacks, and use special abilities like Overboost to turn the tide of the game in their favor. In addition to combat, the game features a vast open world with over 200 missions to explore, including guild missions that grant adventurer rank promotions and episodes that unfold on different planets. Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream, is a highly anticipated stealth adventure game scheduled for release on July 15, 2025. Developed by River End Games and published by Nord Current, the game will be released for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. It features an isometric perspective and a strong narrative set in the fictional city of Eriksholm, a vibrant Nordic metropolis inspired by early 20th century cities, with an atmosphere that blends beauty and adversity. Gameplay is focused on stealth and strategy. Players will need to carefully observe guard behavior, utilize environmental clues, and find clever solutions to overcome obstacles. The use of cover, distraction tactics, and thorough exploration of scenarios will be crucial to avoid detection. In addition to Hannah, the game will allow players to switch between 3 unique characters, each with distinct abilities that will be essential for accessing new areas, solving puzzles, and overcoming various challenges. Donkey Kong Bananza is the newest game in the Donkey Kong series, scheduled for release on July 17, 2025, exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2. This title marks Donkey Kong's return to a full 3D platforming game after more than 20 years, promising to be an impressive showcase for the new console, with enhanced visuals and fully destructible environments that DK can pulverize with his powerful punches. The plot of Donkey Kong Bananza revolves around a new and mysterious group of villains called Voidco. Donkey Kong's island is in an uproar with the discovery of golden bananas, but the joy is interrupted when Voidco steals all the valuable bunches. Now Donkey Kong must venture deep underground to recover them. He will not be alone, being accompanied by a new assistant, a talking and singing purple rock, and rumors even point to the possible appearance of Pauline as a companion. A notable innovation is the fully rendered 3D map of the area, which reflects the current state of the environment, showing broken walls and excavated caves by DK. This offers a clear view of progress and helps locate challenge rooms, which can reward players with more golden bananas or large amounts of money. Killing Floor 3 is the next game in the first-person action horror shooter series, developed and published by Tripwire Interactive. Scheduled to be released on July 24, 2025, the game will be available for PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series, with confirmed cross-play support across all platforms. Set in the year 2091, the plot places players in the role of a Nightfall specialist, a rebel group fighting for humanity's survival against a new and terrifying threat. The Zeds, a horde of bioengineered monsters created by the megacorporation Horzine. The gameplay of Killing Floor 3 promises to take the wave-based combat formula to new heights. Players will face waves of Zeds in intense cooperative battles for up to 6 people. or they can venture alone in a single-player mode. The game introduces an enhanced weapon customization system, allowing players to modify their arsenals with hundreds of mods, gadgets, and abilities. The wait for Wuchang Fallen Feathers has been long for many action RPG enthusiasts, and for good reason. Promising a dark and immersive experience, the game plunges players into the turbulent Ming Dynasty, specifically in the era after the Empire's fall, a period of chaos and mystery. The setting alone is an invitation to explore a world rich in detail and Chinese folklore, but with a twist that sets it apart. The presence of horrifying creatures inspired by Oriental myths, and an enigmatic protagonist, Wuchang, who suffers from amnesia and carries the secret of psoriasis, a curse that gradually transforms her into something fearsome. The combat system is described as fluid and strategic, combining action elements with a martial arts system inspired by real Chinese fighting styles. Players will need to master different techniques and abilities to overcome the challenges that arise. The game world is vast and full of details, with different regions to explore, each with its own atmosphere and unique challenges. Exploration is rewarded with valuable items, hidden secrets, and side stories that enrich the overall experience. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, is an enhanced version of the game originally released for the Nintendo Switch on October 17, 2024, with its debut scheduled for July 24, 2025, exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2. Developed by Nintendo Cube, this edition expands the original title with new modes, mini-games, and functionalities that take advantage of the new console's advanced hardware. Among the new features, the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition introduces features that utilize the new console's capabilities. This includes mouse control support with the Joy-Con 2, full-body motion recognition through the Nintendo Switch 2's camera, and use of the built-in microphone. Players will even be able to have their faces projected into the game by connecting a compatible camera, making the experience even more immersive and interactive. The variety of game modes is one of the highlights. Minigame Bay offers a quick way to enjoy mini-games in different formats, such as 2 versus 2 tag matches and daily challenges. There are also cooperative modes like Toad's Item Factory and Rhythm Kitchen, which encourage teamwork with motion controls. With the option to play online with up to 20 players or locally with friends, Super Mario Party Jamboree aims to offer a comprehensive party experience for all types of players. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and until next time.
Fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I had no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I